welcome everybody to another round of World of Tanks subscriber replays. My name, as always, is Maxwell, and today's first video is from the user Reset1101. That's Reset1101, and he's driving the T44 on his standard battle on the mines. T44 being a Tier 8 medium tank. For the Russians, this thing leads on to the T54, which is one of the ultimate troll machines out there. So straight away, Reset going to be heading to the centre. The M5 Stuart did a fantastic job of staying alive there, but then he does have the speed to be able to do it. And also spots out a huge amount of enemy forces pushing towards the hill. This is going to be some intense fight here to try and get supremacy of this hill. Reset just being careful there not to block his Panther as he was trying to get behind cover. As you can see, the enemy just pushing overwhelming force onto this hill. The IS-6 coming a little bit too far up. But allies starting to turn up and offer some support. They've got an IS-3 here as well. They'll try and get some shots on somebody, but everybody just being a little bit too quick, and Reset having to stay well hidden behind this rock in case he takes a big punch in the face from some of these big heavies. But as you can see, the Allied team has totally neglected the right-hand flank there, as we can see. So I think Reset's just realising that just about now, that there's nobody over there. But nope, he's going to come back and stick in the centre here. As more allies turn up to follow in the ones that have died. Unfortunately, the Allies not particularly winning the battle for the hill at the moment, but everybody just seems to have tunnel vision and got the blinkers on and focusing on this hill area rather than anybody having a look on that right-hand flank. So I think Reset's just realised that things could be going real wrong real quick here, especially with this T34 coming into view. Going to try and get some hits on him, but he gets behind some cover just in time, although that is only a wall, so he probably could have snuck a shot through that. T34 is barreling down on the Allied base there. To be honest, he probably had some shots on people long before where he is now, so I'm a little bit surprised that he's gone all that way before shooting people in the rear. But to be honest, if Reset hadn't dropped back here, and this would have proved to be disastrous for the Allied team, because when the T34's got a decent amount of alpha damage with that cannon. Nice shot there, taking out the drive wheel, just so that he can keep carouseling around this tank. T44 not particularly fast in reverse, so just spinning himself around. It looks like an enemy Stuart has turned up to help. Unfortunately for the Stuart, has nowhere near the penetration required to be able to even scratch the T44. And Reset just going to put a building between himself and this T34 and should be able to just continue his run all the way around him. If he doesn't have the body of the tank as well to help with some of this traverse, there's just nothing he can do here. Reset has just absolutely trolled this guy totally to death. Takes his time on the last shot, takes him out, and that is kill number 1 for Reset there. Just 100%ing a T34 from 100% to nothing, whilst also under fire from an M5 Stuart and probably from that T25-2 as well, as we did see some other shells whip over his head, and just quickly takes out the T25-2 there and pick up kill number 2. So not causing a huge amount of damage, but making a massive impact so far on this game. If that T34 had been allowed to live, then he would have just absolutely wreaked havoc on the Allied team. But as it was, Reset was able to come back and just totally troll him to death there. And now he's going to be doing the same to the enemy team, going to be flanking all the way around. As you can see, there's probably not really anybody camping in the base for defense either, as everybody's kind of stationed on that hill. A little bit lucky not to take a shot from that T29. I'm not really sure where that T29's looking, but I don't think he realises that Reset's here. Pointed his gun over, realised he couldn't hit him, so took his gun off target. Did take a hit in the face from something. Reset's just going to take his time with a shot and pick up kill number 3. So it looks like the artillery in this IS are still in the base, but let's be honest, he's already trolled a T34 to death, so it shouldn't be much of a stretch to hopefully do the same to an IS. Although he's not quite able to get the tracks there, so it looks like this IS is going to have the turret and body traverse to be able to keep his gun on target. Reset realising this now, so sees that the IS over-aimed there and then did the opposite direction, over-aimed, so just going to use that to his advantage to stop and then go back and so forth to try and make the IS miss. Takes his time with his last shot, takes him out, and that's kill number 4. And by this time, the Allied team has somehow won the battle on the hill, probably something to do with the fact that they had overwhelming force on that far left-hand flank, and those guys finally managed to get around, win that battle, and then flank to the centre. So, enemy team, yes, the hill is handy to have, it is an advantage, but when you put your whole team at the hill, you're probably going to lose. Finds the GW, but takes a big shot in the face for his trouble. Only got 24 hit points left, so a little bit unfortunate that the Panther didn't take him out. Well, fortunate for him, unfortunate for the Panther, and that's going to be all she wrote, and that is kill number 5 and almost 3,000 points of damage. But more importantly, being absolutely pivotal in his team's victory there, taking out that T-34 and then coming all the way down this flank by himself there. So absolutely awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget to stick around because as always the score screens and another game are coming right up. And our second replay of the day is from the user Colonel Cornell. That's Colonel Cornell, and he's driving the T-43 on an encounter battle on Sand River. T-43 being the Tier 7 medium tank for the Russians, the one that leads on to the T-44, which we saw in the previous replay. And already things not looking good as the KV-1 drives forward, spamming his gun there for some reason. But Colonel going to be heading all the way to this southern flank here. I'm probably going to be trying to get some eyes on the cap circle. This one takes a little bit of time to get going, so we're just going to speed this one up until we actually get into some action. Don't have much hope for the Allied team here, as they seem to be just screwing around, to be honest. So here they are, the two platoon mates on the far southern flank, and they're going to be coming around trying to catch out any of the enemy that come for an early look at the cap circle here. Normally you can spot a couple of people moving down the line here, and if you can catch them early enough, you can generally get them out in the open, at least put 2 or 3 shots into them before they're either able to drop back into cover or come forwards into cover behind those sand dunes there. But like I said, normally you can get 2 or 3 hits into them, and especially if there's a couple of you there, you can sometimes work them down. As you see there, exactly as I said, the T-25-2 comes into view. He's out in the middle of the open, and he takes, well, he actually gets ammo racked and taken out before he's able to get back into cover. So like I said, it's a good position to get to early here. You can normally spot a few people out and get some good free damage on them. Just being careful, because the enemy team does have 3 artillery pieces, so not wanting to get artilleried in the face here. Just going to be overlooking the area. Looks like there's a KV-1 going for an early cap there. Actually, there's 2 people in there. It's a little bit of a surprise because we haven't seen the second guy yet. Although someone is getting shot there, and it looks like it's been reset. Nobody's really able to get eyes on the cap circle apart from the 2 platoon mates here. And it looks like it's a Chinook, but that KV-1 has presented all of his side armor here. Oh, it looks like the enemy team's putting a sizable chunk of forces into this cap circle. The AT-2 decides to just man up and go and stop the capture there. Obviously putting an allied body in the cap circle stops that capture from going up. The Wolverine comes around the back to try and get some shots on the rear armor of the AT-2. Fortunately for him, the AT-2 is well armored from all sides, and especially when he's got allies here just pounding damage into him. and get to take out that Chi Nu as well, and that is kill number 2 now, and that's the cap circle successfully defended. Unfortunately, in the north, the rest of the team has been absolutely taken apart. As you can see, there's only these 2 guys here, and the 3 artillery pieces around the spawn location. They are the only guys left. So they're going to have to put up some kind of determined defense here, because the score is 10-7, so losing by 3 kills, losing by 4 kills now. And this SU-8 and Lorraine 155-50 aren't going to be able to put up a defense all on their own. They're going to need some support here. You can see them dropping back behind the terrain, but it looks like they've probably been spotted out as other artillery shells start to land. Just going to wait for this Panther to come up the hill. Although I think what that Panther was doing was probably just trying to spot for his artillery. And we'll see a KV-1 coming in from the side here. Should be able to get a good hit on him, take him out in short order. And I'm going to switch their attention back to this Panther. Like I said, I think that Panther is just trying to spot for his artillery and maybe try and lure the Lorraine into a compromising position. Don't think the Lorraine knows if he's been spotted or not, which is why he probably moved forward then backwards, although it looks like he has been spotted because the Grill's able to take him out. And that just leaves the T-43 and the Jagdpanther here trying to put up a defense on this ridge. And the Jagdpanther's going to go forward, and I think Colonel Cornell's going to go right after him. 2 of them going to stick together. But at the moment it is 13 kills to 8. 7 tanks against 2. So they're going to have to play this one real careful. Find the Panther. He's flanking around the side. Should be able to get some shots through his side armor. Oh, and sets him on fire. That is the bit of luck that they needed. Takes a shot in the rear from someone, and then that Stug 3 gets taken out. Excuse me. So it's now 5 against 2, evening up the score nicely there. And they're just going to have to keep moving because the enemy team still does have those 3 artillery pieces. And if they're not careful, 3 artillery pieces can really work you down. Looks like somebody started a base capture now, but with just 1 of them in there, it's going to be over 3 minutes before that one ticks down. So got plenty of time to just move around the map as they see fit. The T-43 isn't fantastically fast, but it's still pretty fast. As you can see there, about 40 kilometers an hour. So we've got more than enough time to just scout around the map and try and find who to take shots at. Looks like going to be heading possibly up to this ridge line here to have a look over the dried riverbed just to see who is in the cap circle. Got to play this one carefully though, because if he takes a big hit from one of those artillery pieces, the Tier 7 artillery can probably one-shot a T-43. Or if he gets his track taken out by somebody, all 3 of them are going to just focus fire him down out of existence. Luckily, he does still have a repair kit, so if that should happen, the worst should happen, he should be able to get out of there straight away after repairing his tracks. Finds the Panzer Soufflé, who is presenting his side armor now, so should be able to take him out, although the Soufflé is backing off, so he may have been spotted. And take him out pretty quickly. Find the Grill as well. He's out in the open. Looks like he is focusing on the Jagdpanther. Takes a shot in the face there from the E2 Sherman. And the artillery shells start to land already. Got to be careful because I think that E2 Sherman gets a very nice fast-firing gun. So really got to play this one smart. His ally in the Jagdpanther is flanking all the way around to the south to try and get around the side of this Grill and maybe come at that E2 Sherman from a different angle. Looks like he's trying to get eyes on the cap circle, but not quite able to see whereabouts that Sherman is. And again, still got 2 minutes left on the base capture here. So again, not really in any kind of rush yet. Paying a little bit too much attention to the ridge line there. Just taking somebody's house out. So the other 2 artillery pieces should be down in the spawn area around here, I would have thought. It looks like that Grill did make a move towards the cap circle, but he is an exception and definitely not the rule. Normally these artillery pieces just stay exactly where they spawn in. So we're going to have a look around about where he thinks these may be. Finds one of them out here. Finds the GW Panther, gets a good hit through on him. He won't have the traverse speed to be able to get his gun on target. Definitely not. And he gets taken out, and that is kill number 6 now. Jagdpanther's decided just to go full YOLO to try and take out this E2 Sherman. He just drives himself into the cap circle there, and he's trying to get hits on him. But it looks like he was actually on full health there. So this one may be a little bit of a difficult battle for the Jagdpanther. Did get a reset there, and I think he saw a artillery shell tracer come from around about this direction. So just trying to find this guy out, because to be honest, he should be around here somewhere. There he is. Did find him in the end. Just absolutely invisible earlier when he drove past this area, but he probably fired just now. And going to try and work him down. He's trying his best to get his gun on target, but it's to no avail, and Colonel Cornell takes him out. But in the meantime, the Grill was able to take out the Jagdpanther, probably while he was dueling with the E2 Sherman. He probably snuck up behind him and just fired a shot straight into the side or the rear of him to take him out. And as it is now, with 2 of them in the cap circle, it's a little bit more pressing that he needs to get in there and do something about it. He has that E2 Sherman and the Grill in there, and the Grill's got 4 kills, so definitely a decent enough player with that tank. Or just having one of those games where the stars align and everything seems to work out in your favour. Unfortunately, though, I'm pretty sure the Grill is just 1 shot from death, but there's plenty of corpses in the cap circle for them to hide behind, and for some reason the Grill isn't hiding behind one of those corpses. E2 Sherman makes his move, decides that there's no way he's going to get the base capture off. Unfortunately, though, he shouldn't really have the best of this battle. A T-43 should be able to take him out, although he gets his health reduced really, really low here. And he's got to try and get a shot through the armor, but the E2 Sherman just proving a little bit too tough, so he gets his gun on the side, gets a good hit through there. He's only got 9 hit points left. He manages to bounce that shot, and he bounces another one to be able to take him out, and that is a massive, massive bit of luck there from Colonel Cornell, managing to finish off the E2 Sherman with the help of the gods of RNG there. So absolutely awesome piece of play from you, taking out that E2 Sherman. So thank you very much for sending that replay in. Don't forget, if you've got yourself a good replay, then please send that to replay@screenreality.com. Link for that is in the description. Please, if you found this video entertaining, then please leave me a like or favourite, stick a comment in the comment section below. Let me know exactly what you thought, and if you're not already, then please consider hitting that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks, and I will catch you guys next time.